should put my sunglasses on because I only take them off when I gotta go climb in the fucking bilge. Usually, I ain't doing that right now. That can't go in the water. That is fucking huge. I don't fit on that. What did I use on the last one? This wasp nest is right over here under the thing, and they don't fuck with you.
And it's back.
I've never got stung.
No. I told you wouldn't as long as you leave them the fuck alone.
I killed a couple, but then if I just decided not to kill them anymore, they just fly right by you.
Is that something?
Well, you know, you're right in their shit, and you can't like that.
Almost seems like they're protecting their old home and family and livelihood.
Too, man. They gotta be cohabitating.
Well, we do too. We have to cohabitate.
They are. They're not stinging anybody. I'm letting them get away with it.
I think they're letting you get away with it, bro.
I'll eradicate them if they cause any more problems.
Just because you have that upper hand, it don't mean that it's the right thing to do, though,
oh, yeah,
bro.
There's wasps on your boat. Get rid of them.
I'd say let the wasp have their free life, man, and let them live.
Get the nest out of there and move it somewhere.
Let the wasp live. Let us live, bro. Let us live.
Right shit. We're trying to make it work.
So what are you doing there?
Shrinking the shit out of it and making sure you gotta get it really hot because there's adhesive on the back of the shrink tube. You gotta melt it so it'll stick. Keeps any water from. It's not just squeezing it, you know. It's like gluing it.
So it protects it from water intrusion.
Yeah. And it strengthens the connection if you pull on it because it's glued and rubber on it.
Nice.
Watch out, this is hot now. I gotta put it over there. I think we're done with this for a while. Set this up. Well, just leave it right here. Don't walk over there. Now I gotta let it cool. It should go like that. Oh. Fell down there. There. We'll change these. Got it. Oh, we said right on top right here. Match that loop. Bolt that on there. That red one comes off. This one's done. Bolt that. Change those. Zip tie it.
Doyle's getting worn out just from watching all the work.
Your connectors have been fucking installed, my friend. They're good to go. Thank you.
Glad to help. Glad to help.
I was gonna have to rig something up for that.
No.
We were probably gonna go buy some.
Glad to help. I'm glad I had the parts for
I was
you.
gonna buy these. You try to use these fucking huge ones.
Doyle from Minky Marina is a new sponsor of Adventures on Osprey. Thank you to his donation of parts.
These are good for zero gauge. I was gonna hammer the crap out of them.
They would have worked, but not the best.
Thank you, Doyle.
We would have gotten rid of it.
When I saw what you had, I said, shit, I got those down there. Let me go get them for you.
Doyle's also a follower and a subscriber, huh? Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. Stopped over to check us out.
We're going to keep an eye on you.
Heck yeah, make sure I get out of here so I can give him
Follow
some.
you around the loop. I mean, we're gonna follow you on YouTube.
I promised him some adventures, and I haven't left the marina yet, so I gotta get things rolling here.
This is an adventure. Getting ready to go.
Yeah, right? It's going to be awesome. Once we get out of here, it's going to be awesome, man. And Doyle, when are you guys planning? You and your wife, you said, huh?
My wife's plans are in 2 to 4 years.
2 to 4 years,
Yeah,
you guys are going to do the loop.
We'll sell the house, and we're not going to keep the house. But we want to spend a couple years doing it.
Hopefully I'll be a platinum by then.
I would think.
Kush, for those grounds, though, you see that piece I gave you?
I would think you'd be on your 3rd or 4th loop.
Yeah, by then, hopefully.
Out of the 20 feet you bought, this is how much extra we had after I cut that exactly to the length we needed for the whole feed over to the distribution block, and then making that next jumper.
That's badass, bro.
That's how close it was to the
So
exact length
we got
I
to
needed.
within two,
It's already
two and
specced
a
out
quarter,
the whole
2.5
route
inches.
and measured it out exactly where it's mounted under there. And there's a mark on this right here, under there, where it's completely perfect to where it needs to be. And that's how much is left over.
That's fucking sick, bro.
Stuff's expensive.
Talk about precision. Talk about precision, right?
You're just spitball that fucking number is destiny. I told him to get 15 feet, he got 20. And that's how much we had extra out of that. We overbuilt that ground. It's supposed to be a 8 gauge, and we're doing it 2 gauge.
That's okay.
But the way I remember him telling me is that we're going to need at least 2 feet for here, 3 feet for here, and 15 feet for there. So to me, that was 20 feet.
Bigger's always better.
So I thought I was doing exactly what he wanted me to do, and
You got it right. This is
You
good.
did that because he was
I nailed it,
No,
right?
I was gonna have you. We were gonna use some of this extra wire over here anyway. If we had 5 extra.
That's my precision mathematics and figuring things out there, because I knew all along when you said 15 that nah, it's going to take 20.
Yep. See, this is gonna give you a vibration block off the engine here. You zip tie this to this rubber thing, right at that route that we picked out.
Uh-huh.
For this to go on top of this. And it rides on top of this all the way across. This is a water pump. This is probably getting to be very cool. So we just gotta move these more right to the bottom. These gotta be moved.
Like turn them so that they're
And have
facing.
rubbing on it. When it vibrates, you gotta be on the flat part of the strap. I gotta do whatever I got to them, flip them around or whatever to get them off it.
Get him all the way.
And not have the other end sticking up sharp. So I might have to flip them around. I gotta figure these out though. Right now you just hook the fucker up. Come back and do that later. You know what I mean? Would you rather do that? Because I did promise to start this thing today.
I'm in no fucking hurry.
That's ready to
at
be
this
bolted
point.
on. That's ready to be bolted on. All I gotta redo is this alternator ground. We had it mocked up with this wire. I'm gonna do it correct with black wire, or turn that wire black.
Do we have enough black?
We have other black wires. 1 gauge, fucking.
Yeah.
It calls for 8, so or 10.
Calls for 10?
I mean, it's not a lot of. It's just the alternator housing. It doesn't even do anything in the alternator system, I don't think.
What's the? I mean, if it
The
calls
other
for
one didn't
10
even
and
have
we
a guy.
use 1, that's a significant difference.
We
I
would
mean,
never use that much more. It's a waste of wire.
so what are you intending to use?
This is your old hillbilly.
And that's what,
jumper
6
cable.
gauge, right?
Well, this is a real battery cable. It's just not being used right now. This is 4 gauge.
4
we can definitely use this, but it needs to be black. These are 1 gauge. Old ground cables. These are ground cables for the old ground cables for the batteries. Really ground battery cables need to be 4 gauge for normal system at that length. So these are way overbuilt. So we're gonna use them somewhere over there for something. But we don't need that shit on the engine anymore. These are going to go from the grounding distribution block to each battery still. We're going to use these as is. Come on. Put those on today for one of them to get the starting battery going. And then I just got to redo this wire. But we can use, this is probably what we should use, 4 gauge rather than this questionable fucking jumper cable wire that's not in any way marine grade.
Ed's not real good on that.
No, it's shitty. It's got to be redone.
Oh, God.
It's a factory end, I think,
Yeah.
but it doesn't
But
appear
it's
to me
crappy.
to
It wasn't done right.
be. Doesn't appear to me to be 4 gauge.
That 4 gauge would be fine.
This is big. Yeah, this would do it. This is definitely bigger than 10 gauge. So this is an 8 gauge. Good. I just got to turn this black. Let me use this. I just wanted to use the small.
You have any more of that black spray paint?
I might have my boat, or I might have brought it over here. I don't know.
I bought those cans of spray
Just gotta
paint.
figure the length on
Are there
it.
any more of those cans that are over here that I got?
What's that?
Any more of those cans that I got over here?
As soon as I figure the length on this wire, I will come out there, do the cutting, and get the fucking thing. Yeah, they got the ground thing right directly next to the fuel pump. So if there's a fuel, there can't be, it's like everything grounded to shit right there. So there can't be any sparks near there. I'm trying to figure out the exact route for this thing. It's not hanging out and not rubbing. Something
I
like
think I may head back down to the boat. If you find you need
Right
something,
there.
check with me before you go buy it.
oh, we
might
appreciate your
have
help. Yeah, especially stores are going to be closing on us. We'll be out here all dang night.
Check with me, like I said, I may have it.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Thank you
I'm
very
done.
Which one, he knows where your spot is, don't you?
Yeah, I'm on B28 down there.
B28.
B28.
Heck yeah, Doyle. Thank you
I got
very
the
much.
cover yacht down there at the other, almost the same side straight down.
Heck yeah.
So,
How long have you had that carver?
bought it 2 years ago, and we've had issues with it. It's supposed to be turnkey ready. No.
Isn't that
not
the
so
way you
much.
always get them? Both my boats were supposed to be.
I ended up putting 25,000 in it to bring it back like new.
Yeah.
I didn't have to do that much money, but nothing worked the way you said it did.
Well-
Chardonnay Rick, baby.
I should have known. I bought it off of a couple of deputy sheriffs retired, and they claimed there was nothing wrong with anything on it. I had to completely replumb the whole thing. The water lines were split on it. The hot water tank was rusted out, had a hole in it. I had to replace everything.
Yeah, you can really trust those deputy sheriffs, can't you? Tell the
So-
truth.
If somebody tells me it's turnkey ready next time, I won't take their word for it.
Yeah.
I said, okay, let's do a survey on it. Let's see if it really
Yeah,
is.
survey is what I need to start doing, man. Jesus.
Yeah.
So I should have insisted on this one. But they had a survey on it 5 years earlier, and I believed the survey. Well, they froze it up. Froze all the water lines up, froze the hot water tank up because they didn't winterize it right. It is now. Everything's fine on it.
So, where'd my wire go? This one.
And I bought it off of a couple of nice people, and they were sailboaters. They didn't know what they had. They bought it from somebody else 2 years earlier. They took it out twice in 2 years.
Yeah.
So they didn't know what they had. They said they never winterized it. Well, I know why, because everything was busted on it. The white lines were all split. So
That's just a total bummer, dude.
I gave him $10,000 for the boat, supposedly turnkey ready, and I put about $25,000 in it after I bought it, after I found out just how bad a shape it was really in.
And so after 35 grand, what's it worth now?
I have no idea. 25,000 probably.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's worth the memories though that you're gonna have on it.
Yeah, yeah. Although she wants to upsize to something a little bigger.
They always do, don't they?
Yes. This is my wife that wants to upsize
Well, you
it.
sound like a broken record to me.
Never satisfied, Chris?
No, they just literally, it's 2-foot-itis or whatever they call
Yeah.
it. I feel the same way though. If I sold mine and got another one, I wouldn't get one the same size. I'd get 2 foot bigger.
2 foot longer, 2 foot wider. You're right, that's the 2-foot itis.
That's not
2-foot-itis.
Yes.
They don't call that. It's a condition. Every boater feels the same way no matter how big their boat is.
It used to be 2 big foot bigger.
This ain't gonna go on here, God.
Beep.
I need to use bigger wires so I can have a connector though.
What you need?
Connector that'll fit on this bolt for a 10 gauge wire. This is a piece of shit. I
Let
don't
me
want
check
to use
my
this.
truck. I got my truck here.
I got this big cable here I'm gonna use. It's got
Well,
a
that would
shitty
work,
end on
I
it
mean-
already. This is a real battery cable on one end.
Just put some heat shrink on it.
Yeah. Because then I got bigger connectors for the bigger wire that fit it. Where'd my piece go?
I need to order some more of those ends. I buy them on Amazon, copper ends, and buy them a lot at a time.
And these are supposed to be tin copper. They came with the crimper. I didn't get any big ones like you got. So I was wondering if I had the same crimper you did, because I didn't know mine would crimp anything that big. They just didn't give me any. What do I do with that piece of wire?
What piece of wire?
I might just cut through over here that I ain't gonna use.
One you just had, there it is.
I'm gonna give it a little slack on what I did before just to be safe, because we're fucking around now. Might have a little bit bigger loop than we wanted, but it's still gonna be alright. I know hurt, I just didn't want it to wobble and lose it. I just gotta put one connector on it now.
I felt a cramp in my leg from you cutting that.
I mean, this has already got the big connector on it.
Yeah, you're good on one end.
Yeah, we're good on the problem one.
You need the other end?
Yeah, we got that kind of shit right here. For a little bolt. Little bolt, big wire we got.
Okay. I was going to say the big ones, I think I gave you the last 3 I had.
I just got there. I can make that one work or this one. It's the ideal. That is going to be maybe. I don't know. Really ain't the right one. Fucking so close. Come on, baby. Let's give it a little twist on it. My fingers are getting toughened up from this shit, though, I can tell you that.
Fingers getting sore.
Oh, every day when I get up the next morning, I'm sore, and get loosened up again when I get here, and I'm not so sore.
Twisting wire.
I got this big ass one, and we can just stick it on there and be fine. The washer.
Got a washer to put on with it?
Yeah. If we have it. We got other big ones. This is right here, the small one.
I've got some smaller ones
Right
out there with
it
the
is.
big end.
I got it right here. That's it.
There you go. You got it?
Yep. Thank you, though. I believe you probably got what I need over there.
I do.
You can flip it this way and that way. This is going to be smaller. I got rain down on
Oh, God.
It's just me, Kush, Doyle.
you.
Thanks for the compliment, though, man. I get it.
Jeez. There should be a bad joke bell we can ring. You can hang up. Oh, you got one. Go put that.
Put my bell up.
This is a non-directional connector. What's the matter which way? Let's try that now. There, like that.
Oh, God.
We gotta get shrink tube on there quick. Or we're gonna fit this shit over. I have smaller that will go. Maybe.
What's the difference between the yellow and the black?
I don't know what the yellow ones are for. They mark it ground, I think. They're the same kind of
Yellow and
thing.
green, that's probably ground.
They're all ground, huh?
I don't know.
I think yellow and green's for ground.
It'd just be an alternate color that you want to use, I guess. But I don't know what it signifies, really. What else do I got? I don't know. Anyone with mid-size, these ones are the ones that shrunk on the other one. That was 2, this is 4 gauge. So this is going to be even looser, but it'll make it black.
Oh, that's how you make it black. I get it.
Paint.
Huh?
If you don't have high temp plastic epoxy spray paint or some shit, it ain't gonna stay on this. It's gonna get 500 degrees in here.
How about a permanent marker? How about a Sharpie?
We'll do the first one. Let's get our crimps done. These will go on no problem later. Not that one anymore, not that one anymore.
Just hit it.
I don't know. Just cleaning up all these other brainstorming ideas I had.
I do the same thing.
Can't let it just be a gigantic mess or you just come to a screeching halt. See, these are even smaller. I got some of those. That would go. Where the fuck were those ones? That'd be perfect.